everyone, my name is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jen, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to yet another weekend vlog. I wanted to start this even though it is currently Friday. It is noon. I have my work behind me, but I wanted to kind of start this, have a little chitty chat with you guys because I'm excited to get this weekend started. I am mostly alone. For today I'm alone, and most of tomorrow I'll be alone because mom and dad are gone camping, but they're coming back tomorrow afternoon-ish. So that's fun. And then Sunday, I'm going to get my second dose of the COVID vaccine, which is exciting because then it'll be done. I have such a needle phobia, so it's very stressful whenever I go get these done because like the last thing I want to do is go get a needle because I hate them. I have to because it's COVID, but also because of where I am, we have a real shortage of Pfizer vaccines right now, which is the kind of vaccine that I got first. So I'm getting Moderna. I'm getting a mix. I'm getting a little bit of a extra mix, which should be fun because it's, you know, they're the same vaccine. They're just titled different things because they're from different brands, right? That's my weekend ahead of me. What do I want to do this weekend? I want to write. I want to read. I am still reading The Lost Hero by REREADING. I am currently this far in. I am on page 384, so I'm hoping to wrap this up this weekend as well. But I'm also hoping to get a big chunk done for my other video that I'm filming, which is my Friends Pick My TBR. I am currently partway through one of the books, almost done it, so I'm hoping to finish this one today, and then I do want to finish this one for that video as well this weekend, and hopefully get a chunk done of the last book of that video because there's no audiobook for it. But other than that, I think once I'm done The Lost Hero, I'm gonna start The Son of Neptune because I want to keep going with my reread, of course, but there's also so many other books out there that I want to read right now. I'm in a mood for some really good queer fantasy, and my friends and I had just had, like, literally have been having this conversation as I was sitting at my desk about if there are any like actually out queer authors that we've read this year, because whenever you look up like queer fantasy books, right, it's always if the content is queer, never if the author is out and queer. And one of my friends, like, it's not something that I really care about because I will read queer content until the cows come home, and it's up to the author whether or not they want to be public with their lives, right? But my friend, she set herself a reading goal this year of like reading X amount of books by actually queer authors that are out. So we were having this like really long conversation today and trying to find authors that are actually queer and like out and queer, because obviously it's their privacy, right? So I was trying to go through my shelves and in my head, as well as going on to like Twitter feeds and like seeing if there is a specific statement whether or not these authors are queer. Because authors like N.K. Jemisin, for example, they're like, her content is very queer. She has many queer characters, but her personal life is nowhere. Like, we don't even know if she's married, right? Like, she's very, very private. So that makes sense, obviously, because people can be private if they want to be. But I'm going through it all and going on to like Twitter feeds, because usually Twitter feeds is where authors will put it in their bio if they are queer of any kind. So it's been like like a little mission of mine to go find some queer authors out there. If you're wondering, for specifically for sci-fi fantasy, because it's a lot easier to find like especially YA contemporary books by queer authors, which is fantastic. It's a huge facet of the genre. It's a lot easier to find queer authors in that space. But a few that I did find through my travels, for example, these two, which are part of the Sapphic trifecta from Tor this year. The third one is coming out in July, and Shelley Parker-Chan, I believe that is the name of that author. They are trans and queer, so it's very exciting because we have these two. I'm trying to figure out if Tasha Shuri is also queer. It doesn't say anywhere on her page if she's queer or not, but so that one's like a maybe. But this one and Shelley Parker-Chan, C.L. Clark and Shelley Parker, they are queer. So that's exciting. But yeah, it's been like a challenge today. So if any of you guys know any sci-fi fantasy authors that are queer and out, let me know. Another one that's also out is Becky Chambers. Oh, I also borrowed some books from my friend, and they're the second and third Becky Chambers books, which I am so excited to read. That's been my day. But yeah, I really want to read these books now that I've been like talking about them, these epic fantasies, because oh man, you know I love my epic fantasies. But a random tangent because it was on my mind, so that's exciting. But it's also good for Pride Month because we want to support our queer authors out there. Anyways, oh, also another queer author, Kat Valente, she's bi, which is very exciting. This book was batshit crazy. It's part of my Friends Pick My TBR Part 2 video, so you guys will see that then. That's the beginning of this vlog. I just wanted to pop in and say hi and start this vlog. Anyways, my friends, I'm gonna go back to work and I will update you guys a little later. Hello, my lovely friends. It is now a little bit later. I am home. I got some chicken cooking in there, chicken fingers, because I'm a child. And I just got home from the grocery store after my work day because we have nothing in this house. So I was like, should probably go get something to eat for at least some of the days this week. And so I did. I got myself a big old boy watermelon because I saw them and I was like, oh yes, that's coming home with me. And I picked a good one. I still don't know how to pick watermelons. I just kind of like mimicked the people who knock on watermelons, and then I just found one. And surprisingly, it is very juicy looking and it's very tasty. I've had like 2 pieces already. That's very good. But I just finished listening to one of the books that I'm reading for my other video, so I'm going to film that update in a bit, and then I'm going to see how much I can read today. I want to see if I can finish The Lost Hero, perhaps, and I want to see how much I can read. Just how much I can read today. So I've already finished that book. It was Anne of Avonlea, if you're curious, and it has reawakened a love of Anne in me. I love Anne. She's like the sweetest, most amazing fictional character out there, and like one of my all-time favorites. It always makes me giggle too because she's red-haired and covered in freckles when she's little, and then like as she's older she's got like 7 freckles that drive her crazy, and I'm like, Anne, freckles make you beautiful. I also have a ton of freckles. I know, like just a ton of freckles, and freckles make you beautiful, so it's great. But yeah, I just finished that and I loved it so much, so much. But yeah, I also got myself a cheeky Starbucks that's not coffee, one of their like guava black tea lemonade things, because I was craving something that would refresh me, so I got that. Yeah, that's really all that's going on. It's been a pretty chill day. I got about 7 minutes left on my timer. I'm gonna poke around and see what I can do in the next little bit, and then just kind of spend my evening to myself. I've got the air going in the sunroom so that I can be out there tonight. Everything's good, but I'll catch up with you guys later. fair bit later. It's about 11:30 and I've finished The Lost Hero. And this go around, I gotta say, I fell in love with these characters even more. The first time I didn't really love Jason and Piper. Throughout like the entire series, they were my least favorite. I think they still are my least favorite of the seven demigods, but this go around, I think I like found a new appreciation for Piper and Jason. He could never be Percy. He could never be the leader that Percy is. Let's be real, the man gets knocked out all the time. It's like his forever issue. He just keeps getting knocked out, but I really like them. I like their personalities, and Piper this time around definitely grew on me. I like her a lot more, so I just love these books so much. But yes, it is 11:33. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna start The Son of Neptune? Am I gonna do that, or am I gonna read? I don't really want to read the book that I have going for my other video right now. Let's see. Let's grab The Son of Neptune and see if I'm into it. I mean, of course I'm going to be, but okay. Son of Neptune. Oh dear. Can you tell I've been annotating? I got pen everywhere. Oh dear. It's fine. Everything's fine. Perhaps this. If not, perhaps the other book that I was reading for my other video. But reading so many books this month, guys. I'm like on track to read more than I did last month, which I read 17 books last month. So I don't know. This is the most I've ever read ever. So we're gonna dive into the Sun of Neptune. Finish the first Heroes of Olympus book. And yeah, I think I'm gonna dive right into the Sun of Neptune because I miss Percy and I need to see these guys get together again and like do the 7 demigods thing because yes. Also Frank is like one of my favorite characters. He's so low-key and he's Canadian, so like even better, but he's so sweet for an Aries kid. For a Mars kid, it took me way too long to remember what the Roman counterpart of Aries was, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna dive in. But yeah, I will probably update you guys tomorrow sometime. Saturday tomorrow. Mom and Dad are coming home tomorrow. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Hey friends, happy Saturday. I am just popping in. It's about noon. Not a whole lot going on. Just waiting for Mom and Dad to get home. I don't know when they're getting home, so it'll just be a fun little surprise. But I washed the floors. I'm sitting out in the sunroom. I found the audiobook for The Son of Neptune on Libby, so I've been listening to that, which is really funny and also slightly annoying. Like the guy is great. The audiobook narrator is fantastic, but he pronounces Gaia as Gia. And some of the Roman words, he's pronouncing them wrong. He's giving them hard C's when you know, like it's not supposed to be a hard C. The Gia really bothers me because Gaia is how you say it, not Gia. Anyways, but it's good. I am now that far into the Sun of Neptune, just past the 200-page mark, which is awesome. I really like this book. I mean, of course I do. It's Rick Riordan, but I just like being back with Percy and seeing him just how fiercely loyal he is, even though he like doesn't remember anything. His personality does not change. His heart has not changed with the loss of his memories, but so good. Anyways, I just thought I'd pop in with that little update. I don't really know what I'm gonna do today. Should probably write at some point, but I also want to go outside and get slightly burnt by the sun. Hello friends, it is now a fair bit later. Mom and Dad are home. I've sat out in the sun. I think I also got burnt even though I was under the umbrella because my arms are a little hot, but I'm also freezing because apparently that's just how it works when you get sunburned. But I also just finished The Son of Neptune. Oh, thank God for audiobooks. Honestly, this book was amazing the second time around. Every moment. I love Frank. I love Frank Jung so much. He is such a sweet boy. He's so good. And Hazel is just, I love her so much. Oh my God. And of course, Percy's just the best person in the entire universe. I love him, but I'm gonna immediately start The Mark of Athena because I need to see the reunion between Percy and Annabeth. I need to see it. I need to see it. So we're gonna grab it. I'm gonna put this on my shelves. We're gonna grab it. I think I have the audiobook for that on YouTube. I think I looked for it and it showed up on YouTube. So Mark of Athena, here we go. I'm excited. This book is one of my only ones that isn't like super destroyed on the side. I noticed that I think because I bought this one and House of Hades brand new, so they have like better spines. But you know, Mark of Athena, yes. And I think I have now read, oh God, I don't even know how many books this month. Let's see. 13 sitting here, but I believe I did read more than that. I'm on track for reading a lot of books this month. On to the next one, friends. And it's only Saturday. It's only June, what, 25th, 26th today? I got so much time to read so many more books. I'm killing the game. But yes. Okay, let's go start this. Today's Sunday. It is now, I don't even know, 4:30 something on Sunday. Today has been a day. I got vaccinated this morning, got my second dose, which is exciting. Everything went fine for about 10 minutes afterward, and then I got extremely woozy, lost the ability to see and hear, and then I fell on the floor and had to spend time with the paramedics. Just had a really bad reaction, I guess. But as the paramedic said it, he was helping me. He was like, thank goodness this is your second dose, because if this is your first dose, you would just be worrying about what was gonna happen for the second. And I was like, yeah, God, yeah. First dose was fine. The only symptom I had was a sore arm. This one, I can already tell it's knocking it out of me because my whole forehead is just so sore. Oh God. It feels like I have a sinus infection, but I can breathe still, so that's nice. I'm not actually actively coming down with a cold symptom or something, but oh, today's been a day. But besides that, and I felt better after a half hour anyways, so I just kind of embarrassed because I actually literally I stood up to get out of the room and I fell. I couldn't even feel my feet, and the poor paramedic, he had to half catch me. It was just embarrassing, really. But then I came home and I've just been kind of reading since, and I've finished The Mark of Athena. And this book makes me so sad just all the time when I read it, because that ending was originally the reason why way back in the day I never finished The Last Olympian, because I was under the impression that the end of The Last Olympian was the end of this book mixed with the memory loss. So I thought, spoilers if you haven't read this one and if you don't want to hear anything, I thought that at the end of The Last Olympian, Annabeth and Percy fell into Tartarus and then they lost all their memories of what had happened, and that's what started the Heroes of Olympus. That's what I thought happened. Obviously that's not what happened. So when I got to this book, I could just see it coming and I was like, oh God. So second go around I could see it even more, all the foreshadowing and stuff that comes in a few chapters ahead. I'm just oh, I can feel it. I can feel it. But it is really the only thing that could have happened because of the events in the next book, so that's exciting. But yeah, finished that one. I think I'm gonna grab the fourth one because we're already on a roll for this month. Why not continue that roll? That, I believe, was my 17th book I finished this month, so we might as well crack into House of Hades and keep going. Because I don't really want to do anything else. I don't really want to read anything else. I'm gonna see if I can try find an audiobook for it, but if I can't, that's fine. I can read it with my eyes. The YouTube audiobook I found for The Mark of Athena was not complete. It was missing 9 chapters in the middle, and then it just stopped at a certain point. It didn't have the end chapters, so I just read it with my eyeballs for the end. But yeah, I'm gonna go start reading House of Hades for a bit, and tonight I think I might just watch Critical Role because your girl is having a hard time. Having a hard time. I feel like I got hit by a truck, so I'm hoping that these symptoms don't stick around for a while, because everybody that I know, their symptoms came on the second day, so I have fingers crossed that these are all the only symptoms I get, because I went through enough this morning. I don't need any more. But I got my second vaccine. I'm at the end of this. In 2 weeks I'm free, finally. Anyways, I will catch up with you guys a little later. Hello, my friends. Happy Monday. Hi, hello. I'm awake, feel better. I was taken out by that sinus headache I had yesterday. It felt like I was getting a head cold. I was taken out by it by 10 o'clock, so had a nice long sleep. I feel fine today. My arm is killing me, but that's what's new. But yeah, yesterday I didn't end up reading any more or any of the House of Hades. I ended up just coming downstairs at 7 after making dinner and watching some Critical Role and then falling asleep at 10. So this one is going to come with me through the week. This one as well as the 2 books that I should be reading for my Friends Pick My TBR. So I have 2 books on that, and it is already June 28th. So I think that video will be going into July. Everything seems good. I did get some book mail today. I believe this is coming out Tuesday, so tomorrow, but it got shipped a week early, but It arrived today and it is so pretty. Let me turn on the light. It is just gorgeous. This is Six Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim. It is like, I believe, the prequel to her Spin the Dawn books, but her Spin the Dawn books don't really interest me that much, but this one did, because it's like a fairy tale retelling, I think. The sorceress turned her brothers into cranes and banishes the young princess, so she has to go on like a quest to free them. So it sounded more like up my street than the other ones did, but yeah, very excited to have this beautiful book in my possession. It is gorgeous. This cover is just so pretty. Anyways, I'm gonna go upstairs and make myself some coffee because I didn't have any coffee yesterday, so I think that might have also attributed to my very sluggish feeling because I'm very used to having coffee, which is probably not good. I'm gonna go have some coffee and start my work day. Monday, so I have to work today, but that's okay. That's all I have to do today, so I can just take it easy. But yeah, let's go upstairs and start my work day. Hello, my lovely friends. It is now a little bit later, and I'm coming in to officially end this vlog. So, what did I read this weekend? A whole bunch of things. So let's take this to my library and have a chat. Because why not? It's always fun to have a chat in my library. All right. Okay, so this weekend has been an interesting weekend. I, on Friday and Saturday, was alone for the most part because Mom and Dad had gone camping, and I ended up finishing The Lost Hero by Rick Riordan, which is the first Heroes of Olympus book, and then Saturday I ended up finishing The Son of Neptune, and Sunday I finished The Mark of Athena. So 3 books in 3 days is pretty great, although I did spend most of the week reading this one because that's just how my reading goes. I don't read a whole lot during the week, and then the weekend I read everything. So I have officially made a chunk of progress into the Heroes of Olympus reread of mine, and I am very happy about it. I just love these books so much. I am going to be starting book 4 this week as I get into it. I might leave it so that I can finish my other books that I'm trying to finish as well, or I might just power through it. Who knows what I'll do with it, but I've also currently started an audiobook for another book of mine that is for my friends pick my TBR video, so that's gonna take a little bit of precedence before I continue with the Heroes of Olympus. But once I'm done that, I will dive into book 5, and then once I'm done that, your girl's going into Trials of Apollo. And July is going to be my Trials of Apollo read through because I've only read the first one of that series and I really want to read all of them, so that's amazing, so that I can finish all the canonical Percy Jackson world ones, and then I have the rest of Magnus Chase to get through and the King Chronicles to get through. But that's alright, because I'll get to those eventually. But yeah, it's been a good weekend, I guess. I did a lot of really productive reading. I was taken out by my second dose of my COVID shot yesterday, but it's done, it's completed, and in 2 weeks' time, I will be officially fully vaccinated, which is so exciting. Because that means I can actually like do things. I can start getting back to normal in my life and like not worrying so much about making the people in my life sick. That was the biggest thing, is like if I caught it or gave it to somebody else. But now that I've got my second dose and my grandparents have their second dose, my parents have their second dose, it's just making me feel a lot more relieved. So I love that for us. But yes, my friends, that is officially it. That's the end of this weekend. And I realized that Camp NaNoWriMo starts this week. Am I going to be participating in Camp Nano? I don't know, because I originally wanted to work on Project Dragon for that and like start writing a draft, but yet again I don't have a plan for it. So maybe my goal for this Camp Nano again will just be to see if I can finish my draft 4 of Project Dream, which I'm still working through, and then I will hopefully dive into planning Project Dragon, because I have this idea in my mind that I have a lot of storylines in this. So what I want to do this go around is to plot each storyline individually and alone compared to the other ones, and then like see if I can write each storyline on its own, and then after that draft to like put everything together. I'm gonna see if I can do that, if I can plot the storylines out to see how everything kind of intertwines eventually for Project Dragon. I think that might be my goal for NaNoWriMo this go around, or Camp Nano this go around, and then maybe start writing it and hopefully have some sort of a draft by the end of the summer. But gosh, all of my deadlines with that one have just been so pushed out the window just because it is being the most difficult to deal with, but that's okay. My goal really this year was to have Project Dream on Query, so I need to finish that draft first and get that nice and polished so that I can start doing that this September. Project Dragon is just my soul project that I want to do. It is my soul. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much for watching this weekend. If you like this video, please give it a like, and if you haven't yet, subscribe, because why not? And I will catch you guys in another video soon. Stay kind and keep on reading.